The all-electric sports sedan wars are heating up. Tesla may have been the original disruptor, but Porsche came to bat with the gorgeous Taycan, and Lucid is throwing the Air into the mix as well. The latest players in this space are Audi's E-Tron GT, which shares a lot of its underpinnings with the aforementioned Taycan, and Mercedes-Benz's new all-electric flagship, the EQS. For this comparison, we'll discuss the Tesla Model S Long Range, Model S Plaid, Model S Plaid Plus, Porsche Taycan, Taycan with the Performance Battery Pack, Taycan 4S. Taycan 4S with the Performance Battery Pack, Taycan Turbo, and Taycan Turbo S. We'll bring the top 3 trims of the Lucid Air on board when we talk about power, performance and price. Since each is pretty distinct, and we'll leave the base Lucid Air model out as specs are not currently available. For the Audi, we'll talk about the standard GT, as well as the RS E-Tron GT. Finally, the single-motor EQS 450 and dual-motor EQS 584 Matic models enter the fray representing Mercedes-Benz. Welcome to Life in Luxury. We provide you useful information that it will help you to live the luxury. If you are new here, welcome, and consider subscribing. Dimensions. At 205.4 inches from bumper to bumper, the EQS is the longest model in this roundup by a long shot, the rest all measure around 196 inches. The max 59.5-inch roof rises over 4 inches taller than the next competitor, the Lucid Air. Interestingly, the Mercedes is the narrowest of the bunch, at 75.8 inches, about an inch narrower than the class average. Sizing these models up internally isn't as clear-cut, since most don't provide interior dimensions or passenger volume. A good rule of thumb is that a longer wheelbase means more legroom for passengers, which bodes well for the EQS 126.4-inch stretch, which is nearly 10 inches longer than its competitors. That said, most of these automakers claim some sort of enhancement to interior volume versus a comparable combustion-powered sedan. Lucid claims that the Air has the largest frunk of any electric car to date, and incredible bi-level storage capabilities in both front and rear compartments. But nearly all have some form of underhood front trunk. At the rear, most use a liftback design, but have some discrete trunks, further complicating this comparison. Powertrain. All 3 of these EVs are pushing out a lot of range. Lucid was the first to break the 500-mile barrier with the Air Grand Touring, but the Model S Plaid Plus claims at least 520 miles of range. The Porsche so far has the shortest EPA estimated range at just 227 for the Taycan 4S with the performance battery, shorter even than its platform mate, the e-tron GT. That said, Porsche's numbers are a bit conservative in our testing. Roadshow's own Stephen Ewing reports the Taycan can go much farther than its EPA numbers suggest. Ewing estimates a real-world range of around 250 miles for the Taycan Turbo, and even more for the base car. The EQS hasn't yet completed EPA testing. But Mercedes' preliminary estimates put its flagship at around 478 miles on the much more lenient European WLTP cycle, likely thanks to its massive battery pack. We expect that number will shrink during EPA testing, but for this round the EQS gets a big TBE. Comparing charge times can be a little difficult as manufacturers opt to describe the parameters differently. Since charging times aren't linear, it's tough to just do the math to make all parameters equal. Lucid says the Air can get 300 miles of range in 20 minutes of charging. The EQS DC fast charges from 10% to 80% in 35 minutes. The Model S gets an 80% charge in 30 minutes, while the Audi e-Tron GT and Porsche Taycan can go from 5% to 80% capacity in 22.5 minutes. Performance. Lucid and Tesla offer seriously quick quarter-mile times. The two should be pretty fierce if they ever get to a drag strip. It looks like the Lucid can't match the Model S from 0 to 60 miles per hour, however, with Tesla saying the Plaid Plus can do the deed in 2 seconds. Since Audi and Porsche share a battery and architecture, you'll notice some similarities between the e-Tron GT and Taycan specs. Bringing up the rear is the luxury-focused EQS, no surprise. It's the largest and likely the heaviest sedan here, sprinting to 60 miles per hour in a still very respectable 4.1 seconds in its dual-motor spec. Up until now, Lucid took top honors in a number of these categories. But never doubt Tesla's ability to excel in a numbers fight. Now, the Model S Plaid Plus offers the most power, and has the quickest acceleration, and the highest top speed. Tech. Mercedes' suite of advanced driver assistance systems, so far, looks a lot like the great tech we've come to expect in the gasoline-powered Benz stable. The EQS stands apart from its predecessors, and the rest of this class with its available MBUX Hyperscreen, 3 massive digital displays that merge together beneath a single 58-inch wide curved glass panel. We haven't had a chance to drive the new Lucid Air, but the company says the car will launch with Level 2 driver assistance tech. Tesla's autopilot and full self-driving technologies are still very much hands-on systems, despite what the names suggest. Tesla's tech may guide drivers around curves in the road, but they must keep their hands on the wheel and remain alert at all times. Porsche, meanwhile, offers its InnoDrive tech for the Taycan, which bundles adaptive cruise control with lane-keeping assist, just like the Tesla. Audi will bring a number of familiar technologies to the party, including its 12.3-inch virtual cockpit and My Touch Response infotainment system. Expect a full suite of driver assistance tech, too. Price. Pricing for the new Mercedes-Benz flagship EQS has not yet been announced, but we expect it'll be expensive considering the caliber of its competition, and when it is announced, we will pin it on the comment section. Lucid wants $77,400 of your hard-earned dollars for the base Air Pure, not including available incentives, and the company has yet to reveal its destination charge. That number goes up, way up, for the Dream Edition, which comes in at a whopping $169,000. The Taycan starts at $81,250, including $1,350 for destination, going up to $186,350 for the Taycan Turbo S. The e-Tron GT starts just under $100,000, and goes up to $140,000 for the RS. Compared with the rest, every Model S, including the nearly $140,000 Plaid Plus, is quite a bargain. That is all for today. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, give us a thumbs up, and subscribe to our channel. And here are the video we handpicked for you to watch next. Life in Luxury, your personal mentor.